Good morning students. Our chapter is structure of atom and today our topic is charge to mass ratio of electron. Means here the J.J. Thomson find the ratio of the charge of the electron to the mass of the electron 1.75 this into 10 raised to power 11 coulomb per kg. Means through this now we have done the last topic, discovery of electron. Now the charge and mass of the electron is calculated by the scientist, and the method through method which they find the charge and mass of the electrons. Here we are going to read about how they calculate the ratio of charge of the electron and mass of the electron. And same experiment, I will show you that same experiment, cathode ray experiment. Here cathode tube and anode tube. Means when the voltage is applied, these rays means cathode ray travel straight line. Now when the electric field is applied across these apparatus, same apparatus, but here they modified just in a total tube, here a fluorescent screen. So when the only electric field is applied, the rays here from the get just they attract towards the positive terminal of the applied electric field, and when the magnetic field is applied, the cathode ray just travel straight and then bend towards the point C. So means when the nothing means when the no electric field and magnetic field apply, the ray move straight line, but when the electric field is applied, they are deflected towards point A, and when the magnetic field is applied, they are deflected towards, means here the fluorescent screen, means here the light is glow. So from this the J.J. argue, means he gave some hypotheses which are true. According to him, here there is a deflection of the cathode ray towards this positive. It means opposite charge attract each other. So through this electric field, this is proof that this is a negative charge, and it also attract toward S. So it also they say that the cathode is negative charge. Here he gave some observation which are also very important. First is I will read this. You can read this whole. I have explained everything. The magnitude of the negative charge on the particle, greater the magnitude of the charge on particle, greater is the interaction with electric field. It means the rays moves to B if no electric and magnetic field is applied, but when the electric field is applied, it get attracted towards the positive. So according to him, if the ray has more negative charge, then it get more attracted toward it, because opposite charge attract each other. Clear? If it has, I again repeat, if it has these rays containing particles have more negative charge, it get more attracted towards positive terminal, either in electric field or magnetic field. Clear? Second point, the mass of the particle. The lighter the particle, the greater the deflection. It means if the mass of the charged particle is light, it means it easily get deflect. If the mass of the particle is greater, then the deflection is low, because if the particle has lighter weight, so it get greater deflection. Next is the strength of the magnetic field and electric field. Means here what they do, now when the electric and magnetic field apply the straight line not observed on the fluorescent screen, so they they did that they apply the electric and magnetic field strength in such a way that it travel in the straight line B. I again repeat, they set up the whole. When they apply electric field and magnetic field in such a way that the ray travel to the B. Means I read the third point, the strength of the electric and magnetic field. The deflection of the electrons from its original path increases with increase in the voltage across the electron or the strength of. If we increase the voltage here, then there is a greater deflection. Either we increase the magnetic field, there is a greater deflection. So by carrying out accurate measurement, they give the Thomson was able to determine the value of E by ME. Means that time they do not know that what is the charge of the electron and what is the mass of electron. They calculate its just ratio 1.75 into 10 raised to power 11 coulomb. I hope it is clear to you. Just we have to learn this value. Clear? Thank you.